Welcome coders. Today we will discuss about JavaScript W3School JS numbers, and in JS numbers we will discuss about the hexadecimal, infinity, JavaScript number as objects, okay, and number methods, JavaScript number methods, and JavaScript properties. So we have covered up to that place. So you can watch my previous videos, and we will cover everything step by step. Okay. So it's a very synchronized and disciplined way. Chapter by chapter, these tutorials are given, and I will explain everything along with the W3 school and my own explanation. Okay, so it will be a wonderful journey. Watch the full video. Thank you very much. So in the previous video, we have discussed up to nan. Okay, now it's time to discuss about the infinity. So infinity means infinity, endless, or minus infinity is the value JavaScript will return if you calculate a number outside the largest possible number. Okay, so let x equal to 2 execute until infinity. So let's see. So 2 is given there, and it will run until the infinity. Okay, it's not equal to infinity, and every time 2 will be divided by 2. So 2 into 2, so it will be, and later it will print. So 2 into 2 4, 4 into 4 16, 16 into 16 256, 256 into 256. This will progress like that until it will reach to the capability. So when JavaScript cannot render, they will render infinity. Okay, so basically that is saying over here. Okay, division by 0 also generate infinity. So if you divide it by 0, it will infinity. Divide by minus 2, it will also render infinity. So infinity is a number type of infinity, returns number. Okay, so if you return a type of infinity is number. Let's see. Console.log type of infinity. Sorry. So it's a number. Excuse me. Okay, so infinity is a number, hexadecimal. So to understand the hexadecimal, you have to understand the number system in computer programming. So it's a different genre or different topics to discuss, but I am giving you a brief overview, and I have the explanation. So you have the explanation. So hexadecimal means its base number is 16. Okay, hexadecimal. Duodecimal means base number is 12. Decimal means this is our everyday number. Okay, what we are saying 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 0. It will start from 0 and 9. This is decimal. Okay, and this is octal. This is octal. Octal means 8, and binary means 2. So this is very this is for computer. Okay, so this is binary. So you can do it decimal to binary. So if you wanna this decimal, if you wanna convert this decimal to binary, this will be up to like that, and it will go upwards. So decimal to binary, it will give you this representation. This is same. So this is 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 0, like that. Okay, so it's a successive division until it reaches to 0. Decimal to octal. So as it is octal, So you are dividing your expected number by 8, octal base number 8. You see, octal base number 8, and binary base number 2. So that's why you are dividing it by 2. Okay, so decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal. Hexadecimal base is 16, so you need to divide it by 16. So 16, so it will convert like that way. So it's a different topic. I will if I get time, I will cover it, and it is not that much needed in JavaScript. If you work in the low level programming like C++, or Rust, then these things are very much needed if you wanna calculate in the low level. So never write number with leading 0. So you should not write it leading 0. Some JavaScript versions interpret number as octal if they are written with 0. You should not do that. You should write just 7. By default, JavaScript display number as base 10 decimals, but you can use toString method to output numbers from base 2 to base 36. Hexadecimal is base 16, decimal is base 10, octal is base, I have shown you already, binary is base 2. So it will convert 32 hexadecimal, it will convert 16 by this way. I have shown you already. So it will do the calculation like that way. So if you don't understand right now, no worries. I have a plan to give a dedicated video for this number system. Okay. So JavaScript numbers are object. Normally JavaScript numbers are primitive values and created from literals. So this is literal, but numbers can also define as object with the keyword new. So you can define it by that way. So let x, these two are same, but one is number, another one is object. This is object and this is number, but this is unnecessary. Don't create number object. The new keyword complications to do and slow down your execution speed. Number objects can produce unexpected results, so do it straightforward. No need to instantiate it. So when using operator x and y are equal, so I have the explanation over here. So when you use double equal, it's loosely equality, and using 3 equal, it's strict equality. Okay, converts type before comparing, and it has the coercion, and before comparing it converts type, does not convert type. So primitive number is not equal to object number. Always use to accurate comparison in JavaScript. Let me know. Okay, so this is strictly compared, and this is loosely compared. So they are equal, but they are not equal. Okay, and as it is an object, so they have separate reference pointing to the individual object. So that's why they are not equal. Note the difference between true or false. It will true as it is not. It is loosely, see, loosely equal and strict equal. Okay, and it is strict equal. That's why it's false. So object in JavaScript are reference type. Okay, meaning they are stored in memory separately. So different objects are storing in memory separately. When you compare two objects, JavaScript checks if they refer to the same memory location, not their content. Okay, it reference to the different memory location. Comparing to JavaScript always false. That's why it is false. As their memory location are different. So complete JavaScript number reference. For a complete number reference visitor, so it has a dedicated chapter, the reference content description and example of number properties and methods. Okay, so we are done with the chapter, and later we have the big integer. Okay, but I will not discuss these topics right now. This is exaggeration for right now, because if you work in the low level machine code, then these things are very much needed. but I will discuss it in the later. So right now I want to emphasize another things like scoping, then it has the topics wasting, scopes, okay, precedence, ES6 modules, okay, array methods, objects. So I right now I want to pay emphasis on that. So later we will discuss about the basic understanding of number. Okay, okay, no problem. And if you don't right now, if you don't know it, you will not. Uh, it will not make you in danger. It will not peril your journey. Okay, number methods. So we will discuss about it. JavaScript number methods. These number methods can be used all JavaScript numbers. To string returns a number to string. To exponential returns a number written in exponential notation. To fixed returns a number written with a number of decimal. Okay, to fixed returns a number written with a number of decimal. If there is a decimal, it will return a number. To precision return a number written with a specified length. Value of returns a number as a number. So toString method. ToString method returns a number as a string. The number method can be used literal variable or expression. I am showing you. So toString method returns a number as a string. All number methods can be used any type of numbers, literal variable or expression. So let's see. So this is the number, right? This is number in the you can clearly understand that, even though if you wanna console dot, no, not like that, console dot log type of x number. Okay, so no confusion at all. But if I use it to string, say let result x result equal to x to string. Okay, console dot log, so result, you see it's converting string. So if I check the type of, so console dot log type of result, so it's a string. So toString is converting a number into a string. Okay, so to exponential method. To exponential returns a string with a number rounded and written using exponential notation. I have discussed it in earlier any chapter. Even though I am discussing here, a parameter defines the number of characters behind the decimal point. So to exponential, so if it is empty, then it will return as usual, say 9.656, 9.656, and this is exponential there. So you can ignore it. E means exponential, 0 means it will 0, but it is as usual 9.656. You see 9.6, but when I use 2, it will give you just 2 after the decimal point, 2 decimal point. Okay, after this point it will get 2, but you are getting 6. Why? If the number is 6, third number is 6, then it will add up 1 with 5. Why? I have the explanation over here. So 9.965 is a normal decimal number. JavaScript converts it to scientific notation. In this 9 point is already between 1 and 0, so it's acha. And now I am coming to. So you want two decimal places after the after the in scientific notation. The result, instead of 9.65, it is 9.66. 9.6 is round to 9.6 is to keep two digit after the decimal. So it will round, means times 10 to the power of 10. So this is exponential. This is the power of 10 times 10 to the power of 0. So it's round up. I mean 5 is round up to the nearest number. Okay, it is becoming 6. So 4 means after it will have 4. After point it will have 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the exponentiation. So now keep all the original digit but adds a 0 to make the digit 4. So it will add 0. Then if it is 6, you want 6 decimal places after the scientific notation. This result is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after this dot, after this point. Okay, so 6 decimal places. Okay, after point it must be 6 decimal places. So 9.566 adds 30 to make the number digit 6. Okay, so this is the exponentiation. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So to exponential returns a string with a number rounded. With a number, it will round number and return using exponential notation. A parameter defines the number character behind the decimal point. The parameter is optional. If you don't specify it, JavaScript will round the number. It will simply round the number. Okay, toFixed returns a string with the number written with a specified number of decimal. toFixed means what? So you have the explanation. toFixed 0. So you want 0 decimal places, so the number is rounded to the nearest whole number. So 9.65 rounded to 10. Okay, so toFixed means it will 10. So it will ignore it. Okay, it will 10. It will ignore 0.956 and it will round up to the nearest. toFixed returns a string with the number written with a specified number. Okay, so 0, it will round up to 10. So if I give 2 for this, what will happen? So 2 means you want 2 decimal places. So 9.65, 9.66 rounded the third decimal places, which is 6 up. Result is 9.66. So if the digit is after the place is rounding to 5 or greater, the digit is round up. So it is 5 or above. So 1 will add it with this 5. Okay, if it is above 5, but if the digit is less than 5, then it will simply the stay the real number whatever it has. So I am showing saying once again, say 9.656. so if it is 4, so it is less than 5, so it rounded down, I mean it will remain same. So 9.65 will be answer. Okay, as it is less than 5. But if it is 6, then it will round up, it will become 6. Okay, I hope you got my point. Okay, toFixed method, then toFixed 4. So toFixed 4, so you want 4 decimal places, so it will add 0 to pull up 4 to fill up 4 decimal places. ठीक है से result will 9.6560. and if it is 6, you want 6 decimal places. So because 9.65000, because JavaScript add 3 zeros to fill up 6 decimal places, so it will be the result. 2 fixed 2 is perfect for, excuse me, 2 fixed 2 is perfect for working with money. So it needs to round up working with money. Then 2 precision method. 2 precision returns a string. This is 2 fixed, okay. 2 precision. Okay, 2 precision returns a number written with a specified length. 2 precision method. 2 precision returns a string with a number written in a specified length. Okay, 2 precision. So I have the explanation over here. So 2 precision, if you call 2 precision without any argument, it will return the number with the default precision, usually up to one significant digit for large number, one significant digit. Okay, so it's returning as usual 9.656. Then 2 precision 2, this will return the number with two significant digits. Two significant digits, I mean 9.7. As it is 5, 1 will add up with it. So 2 precision 4, this will return the number with 4 significant digit. So it will ignore the point, okay, irrespective of the point, whole number will become 2, 4 or 6. You see, whole number is 4, including, not excluding, including the point. So including the point, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, total number is 4. And 6, including point, total number is 2, 4, 6. Total number is 6. This is 2 precision. The value of 5. The value of 5 returns a number as a number. Let x. Okay, the value of method. Do I have explanation? Okay, the value of method in JavaScript is to return a primitive values of an object, typically when you want to get the actual number values of the object that might otherwise be treated as an object. Okay, so what it is saying, as a number in JavaScript, number can be primitive values. Type of object, the value method is used internally in JavaScript to convert number object to primitive values. That is the reason to use it in your code. In JavaScript, data types have values up and to string method. Okay, so it will return just the values. So the value method returns a number as a number. Okay, it's returning just the number. Converting variable to numbers. There are 3 JavaScript methods that can use to convert a variable to a number. Number returns the number converted from its argument. Parse float, parse its argument and returns a floating point number. Parse integer, parse the argument and return a whole number. The method above are not number method, they are global JavaScript method. Okay, so number method, the number method can be used to convert JavaScript variable to numbers. Okay, true become on, number true means on, number false become 0. Why? So boolean to number conversion. True is considered as a true the value and the numerical context, so it is represented as 1. So the reason behind 1, okay, the reason behind 1 and reason behind 0, I have the explanation over here. False is considered as a false value and in numeric context it is represented as 0. So rest of the things are very simple. Number 10 means 10, number 10, but it has a space, but JavaScript is smart enough and convert it into the 10, and it has the space afterwards, so JavaScript can convert it to 10, and it has the space prefix and suffix, front side and last side, so it is also smart enough to convert it to 10. Number 10.33, so they are returning number 10.33. but when it is comma they cannot read it, and it's not logical. Comma is not a number basically, so they are returning nan, and it has the space. They are returning nan, and this is John, this is a string, so number has nothing to do with that, so it's returning none, not nan, not a number. Okay, if the number cannot be converted, so if they cannot, for these three, they cannot convert this number, as it is comma, it has the space, and this is a string, so it's returning nan, means not a number. The number method used to on dates. Number can also convert a date to a number, so number can convert date to a number. It's 0. Can you tell me why it is 0? Because this is the starting point of counting the number. The date method returns the number of milliseconds since it will start counting from 1st January 1970. So it is 1st January 1970. That means the time has started from this date. Okay, so it is 0. But if it is 2, say if it is 2, then I will get something. If it is 3, I will get something. But if it is the starting point, this is the starting point of time, so that's why it is 0. The number of milliseconds between, so it will start from the date method returns the number of milliseconds since you have to understand it. So basically this is happening, this is minus this, so result is 0. But if it is 2, say it is 2, then it will have different result. Okay, date method returns the number of milliseconds. The number of milliseconds between and is that. Okay, you see it will start counting from 1st January 1970, but it is for 1st February 1970. So, and it's convert to millisecond. That's why this is. The number method can convert date to number, millisecond. So it has also the difference from 1970, 1st January 1970. So it has the huge difference. I hope that makes sense. You have to remember that you have to start counting from here. If it is equal, then it will 0. If it is not equal, then it will deduct and give you the result in milliseconds. Okay. The parse integer method. Parse integer parses the string and returns a whole number. Spaces are allowed, only the first number is returned. It will return the whole number, no decimal point. So it's the whole number minus 10. Okay. So if I give point something decimal 3, 4, even though it will convert to 10. So minus 10.3, it is converting minus 10 as a string, so they are converting 10.33, they are converting it 10, the whole number. Okay, it's converting the whole number, you have to remember that. Okay, and 10.6, they will return the first one. So if it is 11, they will return the first one. 10 years, so they will ignore the years, they will return the 10 years. 10, so as it is a string, they are failed to count it, so that's why it will become nan, not a number. If the number cannot be converted, not a number is returned. Okay, the parse float method. Parse float parse the string and returns a number. Spacer allowed, only the first number is returned. Okay, so it's 10, only the first number. They have 6, but they're returning only the first number, 10, not a number. So if the number cannot be converted, not a number is returned. So number is integer, returns the true. If the argument is an integer, number is safe integer, returns if the safe integer parse float, number parse integer. The number method above belong to JavaScript number object. These methods can only be accessed like number is integer. Using x integer where x is a variable will return an error. So number is integer. So number is integer is 10. Is it is integer? Yes. Is it integer? No, false. So it has the decimal places. So if I use some points, say 1, 2, now this is true, but it will become false. You see, both are becoming false. So if it is whole number, then it will return true. The number is safe integer. I have the explanation for safe integer. Okay, safe integer in JavaScript, numbers are stored 64-bit double precision floating point format. IEEE 754 standard. This format can present integers exactly up to the certain range, but beyond the range it cannot. But beyond the range it cannot guarantee exact representation due to the coding error, due to the rounding error. Okay, safe integer. Safe integers are integers that can be presented exactly in the format without any precision loss. The integer lies in the range of from etho to etho. This is safe integer, but unsafe integer are integers that are outside the range and can lose precision when represented in JavaScript. For example, this number is too large to be exactly represented and may suffer from the rounding error. Safe integer range. So this is the safe integer range. So if it is inside the safe integer range, it will give you true, otherwise false. You see, true or false. The number parse float method. Number parse float parse a string and return a number. Space are allowed, only the first number is returned. So number parse float convert a string to a number. So it's the string is converted to number. The string is converted to number. It will return the first, not 20, 30. Okay, 10 years. So it will return just 10. They cannot convert the years, so it will name, not a number. So if the number cannot be converted, then not a number is returned. The number methods parse int and parse float are the same as global method parse int and parse float. The purpose is modularization of global to make it easier use the same JavaScript code outside the browser. The numbers parse integer method. Numbers parse integer parses string and return a whole number. Spaces are allowed, whole number. So it's returning a whole number. It's returning a whole number. It's 10. It's returning a whole number. It's 9. So we have the complete JavaScript number references. So they have a dedicated chapter for that. We will discuss more detail about that. I hope that makes sense. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. And from the next tutorial, we will discuss about number properties. Okay. See you soon. Okay, now it's time to discuss about the JavaScript number properties. So we have epsilon, the difference between 1 and the smallest number greater than 1. Max value, mean value, max safe integer, means safe integer, positive infinity, negative infinity, not a number, nil. So JavaScript epsilon, number epsilon is the difference between the smallest floating point number greater than 1 and 1. So It basically is saying that imagine you have two glasses of water. One glass has 0.1 liters of water and another has 0.2 liters. You pour both into the third glass. Naturally, you expect the total number 0.3 liters, right? But in JavaScript, because how computers store numbers in binary, the result is not exactly 0.3. It actually a huge large number. Okay. So the tiny extra function comes from the way numbers are stored and calculated in computers. So number epsilon is likely tiny tolerance level that allows us to say, okay, if two numbers are very close, we will consider them equal. So computers struggle with small decimal calculations. Number epsilon helps ignore tiny errors in floating point math. It's like saying if two numbers are almost the same, we treat them as equal. Okay, this is number epsilon. So the difference between 1 and the smallest floating point number greater than 1 in JavaScript is. So I have the explanation. If you understand the explanation, it will be clear. So now it is the ES6 feature. It does not work in JavaScript max values. So now JavaScript max values is a constant representing the largest possible number in JavaScript. This is the largest possible number. Okay. So beyond that, JavaScript cannot calculate the largest possible number in JavaScript. Okay, you can check it in the PS Code also. Console.log x. So this is the largest possible number. Okay. So number properties cannot be used in variables. Number properties belong to the JavaScript number object. These properties cannot be accessed as number max value. Using max value, there x is a variable or a value will return undefined. Say you have, it will become undefined. Console.log undefined. So you cannot do it with variables. Okay, so using a number property on a variable or value will return undefined. So the reasons are here. Number properties cannot be used on variables. Number properties belong to the JavaScript number object. So these properties can only be accessed as number max value. Using x max value, where x is a variable or a value, will return undefined. So JavaScript mean value. This is the opposite of max value. So mean value means is a constant representing the lowest possible number in JavaScript. So this is the lowest possible number. So smallest number is the lowest possible number. So JavaScript max safe integer. So this is the max safe integer, represents the maximum safe integer of JavaScript. So I have discussed already the safe integer. Can you remember? So this is the safe integer. In JavaScript, numbers are stored using 16-bit double precision floating point format as the IEEE 754 standard. This format can represent integers exactly up to certain range, but beyond this range, it cannot guarantee exact representation due to the rounding errors. Safe integers are integers that can be represented exactly the format. So this is safe integer and this is unsafe integer. So safe integer in between and unsafe integer. So we will get idea from that. This is the max safe integer, mean safe integer. This is the opposite. Okay, this is the mean safe integer. So max save and min save are ES6 features. They don't work in Internet Explorer. JavaScript positive infinity. So positive infinity. So it will become infinity. Okay, JavaScript negative infinity. Return to and overflow. The positive infinity and negative infinity. Okay, JavaScript positive infinity. Positive infinity is return to an overflow. Negative infinity opposite to the positive infinity. Negative infinity. Okay. So JavaScript nan not a number. Nan is a JavaScript reserved word for number that is not a legal number. So you cannot do that. Nan. Number nan, it returns to nan. And you cannot do that. You cannot divide 100 with apple. So trying to arithmetic with non-numeric string will result in nan, not a number. Okay, so you cannot do that. It will return number. Nan, not a number. So complete JavaScript reference, the number reference. So it has the number reference. Okay, so upon completion of this tutorial we will have a vast discussion with it. Okay, no worries. If you don't understand that, stay tuned, stay connected, follow along the tutorial. It will be a wonderful journey. All JavaScript, tricky to easy or easy to tricky topics will be covered. Okay, and I will follow along the tutorial. Okay, so if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned, stay connected. Thank you very much. See you soon.